Oliver Twist, Chapter 6 The Escape. Mr. Bumble and Noah returned a half-hour later. Mrs. Sowerberry and Charlotte were stressed and worried. Oliver was still banging on the coffin lid. He demanded to be let out. He was not the quiet, shy boy who had arrived a month earlier. "You're having some trouble, I see," said Mr. Bumble. "Of the worst kind," said Mrs. Sowerberry. "Your workhouse boy has gone mad." Mr. Bumble tried to calm Oliver down, but the boy would not listen. "Aren't you afraid of me, Oliver?" he asked. Mr. Bumble used his loudest voice. He puffed his chest out and yelled the words. "No," Oliver called from inside the coffin. Mr. Bumble was shocked. "Well, madame," he said to Mrs. Sowerberry, "I see what the problem is. It's meat." "Excuse me?" she asked, surprised. "Why would that be a problem?" "Meat, madame, meat." Mr. Bumble repeated himself. "You've overfed him. You've raised a spirit in him." Mr. Bumble and Mrs. Sowerberry continued to discuss the problems with meat until Mr. Sowerberry returned. He was shocked to hear about Oliver. Mr. Sowerberry had thought the boy showed promise. He was certainly more reliable than Noah. There was no arguing with the facts, though. His wife, Charlotte, and Noah all said Oliver had suddenly gone mad without cause. It was decided the boy would return to the workhouse in the morning. "Noah," Mr. Sowerberry said sadly, "lock Oliver in the cellar. We'll deal with this tomorrow." Noah was only too happy to help out. He pushed Oliver toward the cellar. The young orphan boy ran quickly down the stairs. Mrs. Sowerberry threw Oliver's few things after him and locked the door. Noah tried not to smile too much as he passed the others. Oliver sat at the bottom of the stairs, wondering what he should do next. Soon it would be dark, and he had no candle. He thought about the workhouse. He missed his friends, especially Dick, but Oliver could not bear the thought of going back. "The thing to do," Oliver said to himself, "is to run off and make my fortune." Oliver knew he must head to London. London was a city filled with opportunities. He was sure to be a success. Oliver waited until the first light of dawn. He stacked some crates beneath a window, climbed on top, and pushed the window open. Taking hold of his small bundle, Oliver climbed out into the street and turned toward the main road. Mr. Sowerberry often took him through town on errands, so Oliver knew the way. Except for a few vegetable sellers setting up their stalls, there was almost no one on the street. Oliver looked at the road signs. He followed the one that pointed to London.